So it's Scott here, taking a midnight stroll. Not quite, still got some daylight. I keep doing a little bit walking through here, but I wanted to get started here. I just love the lights all the way through here. These nice houses. But really, that bad boy in the background, the hospital, Staten Hospital. I doubt it's gonna show up on video because it's nighttime, but this is all brickwork, like St. Mary's Church and St. Mary's School. Which is hella cool that they decided to kind of do that. I don't know if that was on purpose or what. I mean, I wouldn't doubt it. But it's just, this hospital has a sense of, okay, it's just majestic to me a little bit. The way this looks coming up this hill with the oak trees. These really nice houses. We are going to cross over here. Bam. So anyways, here to talk about Manhunt 2. Made a video about the first one, covered most of it. I think I forgot some stuff I wanted to talk about. I don't know if I'll get that in this one, but Manhunt 2, played that on PlayStation 2. Another one of my all-time favorite games. But if I had an all-time list, it wouldn't be next to Manhunt. And I'll explain why. So, right off the jump, if you're gonna make a Manhunt 2, well, it's controversy. With all the violence that came before. So they went ahead and did it anyways, tackled that, made it as violent, if not more. Some people say that's icing on the cake with that one. And I'm not gonna argue against it. So, you know, I saw ratings back in the day and it largely got like a 6 or 7. Just kind of good. Nothing more, nothing less. But, you know, what makes it not as good as the original is kind of what I'm here to talk about, because what did it do wrong? Well, nothing. The developers made the game. MPA didn't like the brutal stealth kill, so they ran them through a filter, and that just defeated the purpose of the overall theme of those games. They're no different than watching horror movies. So that's their way of, like, you know, neutering Jason Voorhees and Michael Myers and Freddy Krueger, I guess. However, on PC, you can easily get rid of that. So it's no longer a factor. Plus, there's been online videos on YouTube for a long time now showing it without the filters, so you can see all the brutal stealth kills in all its glory. Still in on the hospital here. Connects to the emergency room over here in the helipad. Alright, so what else? Well, you're going up against the original story, which Embody Starkweather, James Earl Cash, and Pigsy. And it's just a strong cast of, you know, minions underneath that too, and they're all well voice acted. I covered the voice acting. This one, like, the voice acting's there too. I don't know if it's like any more awesome than the first or whatever, but I'm not really arguing with that. However, that's not going to detract from Manhunt 2's story, which is awesome. I love that story. Okay, so let's talk about that. What's the story? So you basically play as an individual that volunteers himself for a scientific project you've been working on with other scientists called the Pikmin Bridge. And you're working with Pikmin himself. So what it is it kind of allows you to, like, inject into the mind of someone, like some kind of sadistic killer, you know, and kind of switch that on. It's sick and deranged, like, you know, kind of an assassin type of thing. So you don't really know that happened to you till later on in the game. And you also kind of get a heads up. You can kind of figure it out, but you're paired up with a cat named Leo. And it's obvious that that's that killer personality that's in your mind. At any rate, spoiler alert, they switch that on knowingly to see if it works. And you killed your family with your bare hands. And it wasn't you, it was that Leo personality, because that's a complete personality. It isn't you that did that. It just got switched on and then switched back off. But you don't know that happened, so you think you're the one that did it. So you kind of get thrown in an insane asylum, and that's where the game starts up, where you're escaping, and Leo helps you escape. Leo helps you with everything in that game. That storyline is friggin' awesome. You know, it's right up there. Level designs, they're awesome. You're not really slipping there. They even got a hostile type environment level where those sick and deranged fucks got those people that they're torturing to death, paid for it. It's literally kind of a rip off of that. And yeah, it's morbid as fuck to get through. So the whole game's sick and deranged like the first one was. So, I mean, what else does it do that's so bad versus that? Well, nothing. It basically does everything better. Because now you have a system that doesn't let players get lazy about just hiding in the shadows and leaving your control there to go take a leak or whatever. Now, like, guards can come by and it starts a mini game to see, like, if you're paying attention. That's kind of cool. And the one I really like is environmental kills are introduced in this game. So if a NPC's walking around and you are both in range of something like, say, a manhole cover, you can, like, use that and take them out. Electrical boxes, shocking them and stuff. It's pretty cool, and it's all gruesome. It's cool if you like horror, if you're a horror fan, I guess. Not too cool if you don't. Probably wouldn't understand it too much. So, what else? Well, once again, it does something even better than the first game. Now, both games, I thought, did a pretty good job of introducing your basic stealth mechanics with, like, melee range stealth kills. And then you get your hands on guns and, like, range opens up where you can have firefights. And I thought it was all pretty smooth. Well, this one does the same thing, but now it introduces stealth kills with guns. You can actually creep up behind somebody, just like a melee attack, and get in a cutscene, a brutal cutscene. It's friggin' awesome. So the only thing the game didn't do right, basically, was the filters kind of destroying its own thing. But like I said, if you want to see, like, the true gore and all that, it's on full display on the internet and on PC. So yeah, Manhunt 2. Not sure what else to say about it, because they kept the core mechanics of the stealth kills. So it's not like I could talk about a whole section here where they changed any of that. They just tweak it for the better here and there. And yeah, like I said, the level designs are right there. They probably have better overall level designs than the first one, because like I said, I wasn't really feeling like the first two for sure, and maybe the third one with the nail gun. So yeah, but come on, man, Pigsy, that's an all-time classic right there. You know, Leo, your dark counterpart, just isn't going to quite match that, even though I do like the whole Pikmin thing. And you get to hold him accountable as Leo and kill him, which, yeah, it's messed up. And there's an epilogue level where you actually play as Leo, which escapes like your prison that they supposedly put you in, and you end up coming out on top as Leo in the end. So it's a really dark, evil ending. So yeah, Manhunt 2, I played that on PS2, which is usually inferior to like Xbox and definitely PC. But yeah, I guess this video is long enough talking about that. I covered like kind of how it was like similar to the original Manhunt. But the one thing I definitely wanted to talk about was the voice acting in the original Manhunt. Like, I think I talked about it a little bit, but it's just so top notch. And the reason I want to talk about more is there's actually different dialogue from the same voice actors on Xbox, I noticed, for the original, because I played the original on PS2. So that was kind of surprising and cool that you heard new stuff. Hell yeah. But yeah, I'm going to wrap this up, man. Manhunt 2.